All right. Looks like we are live and up and running. Let me get everything loaded up. And we will jump back into more Sunbreak. I see Core Break is here. Core Break has redeemed a Hydrate and a Stretch. To kick things off very well. Need to clear out my redeem queue as well. All right. Of course, says hell yeah. What, Sunbreak? Monster Hunter Sunbreak. We're jumping back in. As you can see here, the file I've been playing since I've been streaming this game. I'm at 187 hours between the base Monster Hunter Rise game and the Sunbreak expansion, which is pretty rookie numbers, I know, but I intend to be grinding quite a bit in this game. Of course, says, I see, gonna hunt some mons. Yep, hopefully with minimal failures, because we're gonna go into the further into the post game, and stuff is a lot more difficult here. Just resetting my gathering cats that are out trading for me here. Of course, says more hours than I put into all the Monster Hunter games I played combined. That's fair. Like I said before, Monster Hunter is my favorite franchise, and I've put thousands of hours across all the different games into the different titles. Usually I play them on a device that I can take on the go. So like I played Rise on Switch first before the PC version came out. And it's good. It runs well on Switch, and it's really good for portable, taking on the go and just playing wherever. But a lot of my friends play it on PC, and it's a better experience graphic and performance wise on PC. Plus I can stream from here, and I can't stream from my Switch. So the majority of my hours in Rise and Sunbreak has been on the PC version. Probably now it's exceeded that of the Switch version. But let's see. I guess we could start with my gear. It's been a couple weeks, I think, since I streamed this last. I have switched out my layered gear to the Surregio set, which is this kind of shiny, scaled looking set. I think it looks cool. This is what I'm using for dual blades, just as the cosmetic look. The blades on my back are the Shaladora Ice dual blades. They look like a wolf's mouth. And I guess I could do a real quick rundown of what I'm wearing equipment-wise. I understand going real deep into the meta descriptions for gear probably won't mean a lot unless people have played a ton of the games. But here, I'll do this. Just to really quickly give an update on the skills. Since we last played, I swapped out a bunch of the armor stuff for dual blades, which is not my main, but a weapon I've been playing around with quite a bit. And this is a mix of the final boss's armor set, which I won't spoil too much for people who haven't played it yet, and a mix of that and Furious Rajang, the angry Super Saiyan monkey. And the combination of skills I get on this set, plus the decorations and talisman I have, is a pretty robust list. The noteworthy ones are this skill, Furious, which is a new, unique skill to the Furious Rajang armor set. Core says, I like Monster Hunter, but I'm literally too dumb to play it. I can't process how to do the hunting. Well, it is a somewhat obtuse game to get into. What I've found for Monster Hunter that makes it a lot easier is if you have someone there to show you the ropes. And I had a friend who taught me how to play this game and got me into it. And helped me kind of understand a lot of the basics when I was just starting out. So that made it easier. If you have friends that play the game and you could do co-op hunts so they can help you out. They can also say, here's how you do this, or here's a neat trick that will help you out. The game doesn't explicitly tell you. But the more recent titles like Rise and Before This World do a pretty good job of breaking down the sort of basics, and they give you a lot more tutorial type stuff, and they tell you, here's a lot of things that you can do that, unlike the older games where they don't tell you all that stuff, is a lot more helpful for new people. Hey, Red Dragon's here. What's up, Red Dragon? Core says, I don't have any friends in my city. Well, if you have a decent PC, then the system requirements for Rise aren't super, super restrictive. If you don't have a decent computer that can run the game, then yeah, that'd be kind of tough. But the community's pretty good on PC. And I see Sour Lad is here too. What's up, Sour Lad? Thank you for expelling the bots. Maintaining Sour Lad's status as best mod. Alright, so back to the armor set. I'm not going to go through all these because we've looked at some of these before. Red Dragon redeemed a small Raku before I talk about that. Right? We'll go there. Set the timer. So this Furious skill is unique in that its abilities are tied to whichever skill loadout scroll you're using. If you're using the red one, as you attack, you build up this status called Fury. And it's represented... Fury is represented by this sort of aura around your character, and it has 3 levels. It starts off with kind of like a white cloud aura, then it turns yellow, and then it goes like a Super Saiyan, turns gold with crackling bolts around it. When it procs that 3rd status, the buffs you see on the right, level 1, level 2, level 3, those go off. At level 3, once the Furious buff goes off, you get defense plus 30, all resistance plus 20. Pretty good for defense. If you swap to the blue scroll, you get infinite stamina for something like 2 minutes, which is bananas, especially for dual blades, which are highly mobile and zip around all the time. And so experimenting around with this set for dual blades has been fun. I want to take it on a hunt and actually mess around with it some more. Core says, wait, there were bots? Yes, the Bing Cortana one is a bot. What I've shared with Sour Lad and some other folks I know that stream is a centralized list of like a search engine for live people on Twitch, and it basically allows you to look and see if people in your chat are bots. And if they are, then you just ban them and boot them out, because they're essentially there to skim viewers off of other people, and that sucks. So because Sour Lad's a good mod, every once in a while he'll run the list, and if there are bots in here, he'll kick them out. And looking at the list now, there is a lot less. There's none. There are no bots in the chat now. I see Core, I see Edward. What's up, Edward? And I see Red Dragon. Versus in the past, when I wasn't actively policing that list, there might be 5 bots in chat. And so we're thinning out the filler, getting rid of stuff. Okay, so I explained Furious. We'll hopefully see that in battle if I can avoid getting murdered. Sarlat said they track data or host suspicious streams. Yeah, they're basically just out there to gather information. Some of them are in a chat, and they're kind of like mysterious names people see, and they're kind of there to also draw people to other creator channels, which also sucks. So yeah, no bots. Alright, so we talked about Furious. Chain Crit is a really good skill that's on a couple armors. This was on my previous armor set for duels. Upon hit, you get an attack boost for successive chains of hits in a row. So the more you hit the enemy, the more of an attack boost you get. Very handy for fast, rapid hitting weapons. Alright, so what are we doing? Since we're in the post game, our main objective, and I won't go into too much of the story related stuff just because I know some folks here haven't played through Sunbreak yet. The main focus of the post game in this section is these Afflicted Monsters, which are the various creatures from the cast that are basically being possessed by these red parasite creatures called the Curio. And they take on an afflicted status.
Would you like to try an anomaly quest?
And the game initially gives you a choice of specific quests to take on these versions of the creatures. And so we'll see it in action when I actually go in there and do one. But the monsters have higher speed, much higher damage, and higher health. They behave a little bit more aggressively. I can't tell if their moveset is really tweaked in this afflicted state, but they're more difficult. And killing them gets certain items that you use in a different system.
I hope we can talk again soon.
If we go over to Minael Smith, there's 2 new things added with these afflicted quests. Curious crafting, weapons, and armor.
I fire with fire.
For weapons, you use the materials you get from these afflicted creatures, which are all these parts here that are in kind of magenta pink. Bones, scales, fangs, claws, all these bits you get from hunting these afflicted monsters. They drop these as rewards, and you use them to upgrade your gear further than you do with just the straight material upgrades. And let's see.
I doubt I ever would have figured out how to perform these upgrades.
Let's do like
I am
this.
truly grateful.
So in order to get to these upgrades, you have to sink 10 points of just random materials from these afflicted monsters just to open it up. And now that you have it open, you have different permanent upgrades or augments that you can apply to your weapon to make them better. So you could up overall attack, and that requires materials I don't have yet. You can up affinity or crit rate. You can up elemental damage, which is probably what I'm going to sink into for these duels, since they're pretty useful for elemental damage. You can boost the sharpness. So you can see the sharpness bar inches up slightly. And the little gem icons on the middle menu below the picture of the weapon look like little diamonds. There's 3 available, so that means I can put 3 different attack or upgrades in there, or I can add slots with additional materials. So this system for weapons allows you to really customize how you want to build your weapons out, and this is what motivates you to go take on these harder fights. Now armor, which I haven't really messed around with yet because I don't have an abundance of these mats. We're going to be grinding today in order to get more stuff to do stuff like this. The augmentation system works similarly for armor. You take the afflicted bits, or things that drop from the afflicted monsters, like the essences, and you open up the augment system. But the difference between weapons and armor is that when you roll an upgrade on armor, it's random. So there's a skill pool of different things. Like you could see on the Archfiend Armor Ura, it's got these skills baked in. When we roll the augments, it'll randomly roll a new one, and then ask you if you want to apply it, which means it's heavily RNG based as it's drawing from a pool. But if you spend enough time rolling and getting good things, you can really optimize your gear, tack on a lot more useful skills, make it so you can use your decorations for other things, and really build a really specific type of skill set for whatever weapon you're using or how you want to play. And again, this is a different set of drops with the essences, but still comes from Afflicted Monsters, therefore that's your motivation to do that.
See you soon.
So that's a real quick rundown of the Curious Crafting.
Be sure to check the special quest.
Let's take it out and actually
I pray that this calamity may soon come to an
demo
end.
it in real time here. Let's see. This is the investigations. The quests are a tier of quests with different monster targets. They're set. One thing that they added with the latest update that came out last week, they added this investigation system, which, if anyone here has ever played Monster Hunter World or Iceborne, this takes some elements from the system of investigations in Iceborne and combines it with the guild quest system from old Monster Hunter 4U. And so as you proceed, you have a total research level, which I believe is
The
not
curious
shown
still
here.
cause some trouble.
We have a research level that goes up as you hunt these
Keep it with you here. Now,
different
keep
types of
going on.
afflicted targets. And as it goes up, you get these things called investigations, which give you specific targets. And each of these investigations has its own level. You can see here on the right, like 33, 32, 31. Basically, as you up your own level, you get the ability to take on higher level investigations. And I think if you grind a single one, you can up its level too. I haven't done that a ton. But as the level goes up, the rewards and difficulty go up as well. And so if you want to get certain pieces of the afflicted bits, which you can see in the rewards, you can target that based on seeing what each investigation gives you. And it's more of like a scaling, increasing difficulty. Sarlat seems fun and interesting twist in regards to the armor and weapon systems. Yeah, I don't like that the armor is random. I think that's a lot of grinding. But the armor upgrade system is pretty neat since it's not random. But they've really sort of distilled your reason for doing these quests. So let's go take on Rathian. I can demonstrate this particular weapon too in this armor set. So let's see. We need dragon. Oh, this one's rare 9. All right, that'll work. Corbeck says, "Oh yikes! Is that in regards to the RNG elements?" Okay. Oh, on the boys tracking data. Ah, for bots. Yeah, the bots tracking data. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate that there are people trying to game the system. Unfortunately, you're always going to have that in some capacity for a large platform like Twitch, but thankfully there are resources out there to curb that and cut down on the people that are out there causing trouble. Let me check weaknesses. Pretty sure Rathian is weak to dragon. Where are you? Yep. Dragon first, then thunder, then water.
Ready to go.
Alright, we are here on the Shrine Ruins map. Sarlad has been alien conglomeration. Yep, that's another one. You folks might see that popping up here or there as Sarlad expels the bots from the chat. I don't know what their scripting does as far as how it pulls like a list of streamers, because I've noticed that they just kind of show up. Sometimes they show up right when you go live. Sometimes you'll be sitting there and if you just check your chat every once in a while, you'll see a bunch of unfamiliar names. So it must be scripted to just scrub the list of active people and then jump into their chats. It's kind of weird. All right, where are you? There you are.
There's the target.
All right. So the Afflicted Monsters look a little bit different. You can see Rathian here is glowing with kind of a red tinge, which will change over time. The red light is the sort of afflicted status with the Curio. And as the fight changes, the sort of objectives will sort of change too. That I'll explain here. In addition to this sort of red status, the monsters gain the ability to inflict blood blight. The same thing that Malzeno inflicts. It's the ailment that ticks your health down over time, and if you hit the monster back, you can regain your health. And now she's mad. You can see there are these glowing cores on her tail, on her feet, wings. Those are basically affliction cores, and if you hit them and do enough damage, they'll explode for sort of a burst damage on that part. And if you explode all the ones that are visible, you get a knockdown, and it knocks the monster out of that afflicted state for a little bit. So you definitely want to target those if you can. There'll be a kind of red burst of damage out that you'll see when I actually explode one of the cores. Oh, poison. Ow. And there's the blood blight. Okay. In addition to having these glowing curio, like affliction cores, occasionally the monsters will detonate them all with that big nova, and that does a ton of damage. In fact, it can usually one-shot if you're not at 100%.
Let's go.
Sarlad said, I banned a lot of the bots, but in other streamers you'll see them. Yep. If people aren't actively policing their chat to see if there are bots in there, you'll just see the same repeat offenders just sitting there, skimming data.
Whetstone time.
And Core says, Core's me? No, we don't want to detonate you, Core. You're cool. Just the ones caused by the parasites. Alright, let's see if we can get our Furious status to proc. You notice there's the kind of yellow burning aura around my hunter. We want it to go Super Saiyan.
I'm gonna kick your butt. Look out! It's angry. That looks like it's gonna.
Oh, come on. Trying to go aggressive, but getting clocked means a 1 or 2 shot if I'm not careful.
Look out! It's angry! That looks like it's gonna hurt! Look out! It's angry!
Sit down.
This one's all for you!
Alright. That was all of the cores getting popped, and now she's no longer kind of glowing dark red. Still haven't got Fury to proc yet, though. Still on yellow aura. Gotta be close. The red scroll that I have here is basically aerial style. A lot of jumping moves, which are pretty fun with dual blades. Just gotta be careful not to put yourself in a vulnerable state and get swatted out of the air. Okay, I don't think it's gone off yet. Oh, it has. It's just hard to... Oh, there are the bolts. Alright. So now I have infinite stamina, and we can initial D running in the 90s drift everywhere because our stamina's not going down.
That looks like it's gonna hurt!
As long as my bar is blinking like that, the yellow stamina bar, it means I got infinite, which lasts a couple minutes. Decently long time. Alright. Let's see if we can
Faster, buddy!
catch up to her before that buff wears off. Hello.
Look out! It's angry!
See if we can bust those cores open
Looks like it's gonna hurt!
before she goes Nova. Because we have infinite stamina for the moment, it allows us to close gaps and get in and out of danger very fast with the demon dash.
Look out! It's angry!
Still gotta be careful not to get animation locked and stuff like that, though. Okay, I think my buff wore off. Ow. Yep. Bar's no longer blinking. So we'll switch back to
That looks like it's gonna
aerial style. Uh-oh. And renew the attack. Try and get the buff status to proc again. Another soak bind I've got on triangle, which I don't use a ton on this skill loadout, is Tower Vault, which is just a straight jump in the air. If you need to get airborne to get at a target, you don't want to use the forward circle slash combo that I'm using right there, then you could just burn a bug and immediately go straight up.
That looks like it's gonna hurt.
Alright. Let's go for some wall smacks.
You do what I say now. Bye-bye.
Okay, got a core on the head. And 2 on the feet.
Look out! It's angry!
Down here. There we go. Oh, it's Bisha 10. Thanks. Thanks, buddy.
You're the best, pal. Now's my chance!
Okay, we got yellow aura. Yep. Maybe we can get a Rathian to proc ride on Bisha 10 there. Or not. Oh, it poisoned her. Alright, I'll take that. Oh, she's tired. Alright.
No more holding back! Love you, buddy.
Tail's a little bit high.
That looks like it's gonna hurt!
Alright.
It's trying to get away!
Okay, coming up on 15 minutes. This investigation, because it's a little bit higher level, has a shorter quest time. It's 35 minutes. Which means better rewards, but more difficult. And upper level ones do things like give you a feint limit. Normally you can feint 3 times. Sometimes it'll go down to, I think, 2. Sometimes it starts higher at 5.
Need to sharpen this thing.
Basically, there's more restrictions, but better rewards. Which is a neat system. Similar to the way World and Iceborne did it. Alright. Oh, got your tail.
That's my buddy.
Oh, the node's still there, though. Alright.
Look out! It's angry!
There it goes.
Careful!
Oh, come on.
Look out! It's angry! That looks like it's gonna hurt!
Oh, wait. Out. In addition to that big area effect Nova, there's a burst of the Curio kind of going in an orbiting pattern outwards. Those do a ton of damage. So usually good to just dodge between them if you can. Still haven't procced Fury yet. I guess you're only going to get that a couple times a hunt. To go off? Nope, not yet.
Look out! It's angry!
It's almost dead. You cannot capture the afflicted monsters. I guess as they're in sort of like this debilitated state. You just have to put them out of their misery, essentially.
Love you, buddy. Look out! It's angry!
Uh-oh.
Careful!
Let's get out of the corner.
Look out! It's angry!
Uh-oh. Ugh.
Just a bit more!
Not doing enough successive hits, I think.
Ride like the wind!
Still have yellow aura. It's alright. Oh, tail. Mustn't forget our tail carves.
All right, let's see what we have.
Spike. Let's see, is everything broken? I think everything except the back is broken.
Let's make some fireworks. I put down a bomb.
Wakey wakey.
You're the best, pal. Careful! That looks like it's gonna hurt! Look out! It's angry!
There's the back.
Love you, buddy. That looks like it's gonna hurt! Careful!
Ooh.
That looks like it's gonna hurt! Careful!
Uh-oh. Whew! Ah. I was right next to her when she did that. Could have been bad.
That looks like it's gonna hurt! Careful!
Well, let's close this one out.
That looks like it's gonna hurt!
Oh, there we go.
Didn't even break a sweat!
Looks like we only procced Fury once. Admittedly, towards the end, I wasn't doing a lot of damage. Mainly getting clocked. Right, Angry Wyvern. But seems like an interesting skill.
Faster, buddy!
I like the idea that you're rewarded for playing aggressively and that you get 2 different buff states depending on your skill scrolls. Specifically, infinite stamina for duels. It's gotta get good. Okay, for rewards, we have General Master Rank rewards for Rathian. We get Investigation Coins, which can be used to buy really useful rare things at the shop, which we haven't looked at yet. We got Essence, which is for armor. Afflicted Scale Plus, which is for weapons. Weapons, maybe armor. Regular scales and scale pluses. That's good. Usually you'll get a few of these afflicted bits per hunt, depending on how many points of the monster you break and whatnot. Hey, Wazi's here. Wazi has redeemed a Raku Faktu. Alright. Wazi says, I lived. Give me a fact. Was there ever any doubt that you weren't going to live? Ooh, got some new investigations. Oh boy, some fun ones in there. Alright, let me pull up the list. Alright. How about a... Wazi says, I was in ER on Friday because I am a champion. Ah. That explains why you weren't streaming Friday. I hope you're feeling better. Definitely don't push it too hard. Alright, you folks get another Raku gardening fact. I have one on the list here. One of the previous ones I had mentioned is that I'm currently getting into gardening. And my garden right now has a basil plant, several different types of onions, red, yellow, and green onions, a rosemary plant, and a tomato plant, which hopefully continues to do well after it got so tall at the top bent and broke. But hopefully I will have tomatoes by the later part of summer. And the timer has been, or the small mode's been off for a while. You guys got like half an hour of free small Raku. That's going to be tough. Someone redeems that while I'm on a quest. Usually I won't be able to just pause and fix it. There we go. Wazzy says, can you even get into gardening in late summer? Well, I've been working on this garden since before spring. I had plants indoors. And I moved some out, and then I got some plants when it started to get warm here where I live. Well, as I said, it snows in like a month. Well, I'm sure it does in Canada, but for here, our warm season will go at least till October. So as long as I get all my tomatoes before it starts to cool down a bit, should be fine. Starlight said, here's a tip. Don't underestimate cherry tomatoes. That's a good tip. The tomato plant I have is Roma tomatoes. I think that's why the plant got kind of heavy. It needs a bigger pot and a bigger cage for all the branches to rest on. It outgrew the one I have, which is like a 2.5 foot wire cage that the plant kind of grows up. So it got too tall, and then the top had a whole bunch of fruit on it, and then bent over and almost snapped. And I think it's going to just rot and die now. But that's okay. Well, it says tip, seeds go in dirt. Tip, water plants. Also fertilizer. Who wants to talk to me? Oh, here.
Good to see you. Bye bye.
Bahari the scientist. His shop, like I mentioned before, uses the coins. I have 13 of them. I have not accumulated a ton of them yet. But you can use the coins to buy valuable rare items. The most noteworthy are mantles. aka the rarest drop from monsters usually. So these are mantles from, I think, pretty much everything that can drop one. So if you're trying to grind up for a specific piece of gear and the RNG is just not dropping you that rare bit,
Which is a roundabout way of saying I'm offering an important service here, don't you think?
if you get 150 coins, you can buy one, or 300 for these rare ones. Oh, Narwhal's not on here. This is Ibushi's. This is final boss, but Narwhal, the Thunder Serpent's not here. Assuming they'll build this list out as they go. You can also buy outfit vouchers for layered armor, for cosmetics. That's nice. And you can straight up buy the base level essence, which is also kind of cool.
See you next time.
Alright.
There's a special quest for you. Would you like to try an anomaly quest?
Oh, and it shows you the research request right there. If you do the research request that the scientist is asking for and hunt that monster, you'll get a stamp on the completion reward thing on the lower part. And after you do 10 of those requests, you get 50 coins. You just get a whole bunch of them at once, which is nice. Let's see, we picked up Blood Orange Bisha 10, Shogun Sanitar, for Afflicted Carapace, Rathians at level 34.
When this disaster's behind us,
Scale
I would
plus,
love nothing
Amberess,
more
and
than to
plus.
visit Kimura. Ever since I heard about how charming it is from Rondine, can't stop thinking about going.
Oh, we got a duplicate. That's what that is. I think because this one's level 34, it's going to be slightly more difficult. And the feints are lower. No, this one's got 3. It's the same quest. It's 3 levels lower. Has 5. But the rewards are the same. So if I was going to do that particular target, I'd probably just do the lower rank one for a slightly easier fight. Let's see. What do I need?
I hope we can talk again soon.
Hey, good to see ya.
Kind of my goal here is to gear my quests that I'm taking on here towards my upgrades, the things I want to upgrade on my list
Ooh, I'm
of
itching
weapons.
To get started.
Let's see, where are we on Lance? We need some claws to finish this Lance for water element. Claws for this one. Where is Astalos? Claws for this one. Claws and scales.
Ain't
Hey,
nothing
Sponsor
I
Man's
can't
here.
afford.
Sponsor Man says, good evening,
And my
Raku.
customer smile is
What's
the
up,
main
Sponsor
reason I've
Man?
been banging away at the smithing stuff for so long.
Welcome to the stream. Hope your Sunday is going well. We are hunting monsters. Alright. Looks like I need claws. Claws and scales.
Bye now.
Be sure to check the special quest.
See, some of these are starting to level up to a point where they're giving me the pluses, and I want the regular ones. Mozzie asks, what's your least favorite gear? Kind of a difficult question in this game because gear is all based on what you need. So I guess least favorite would be probably some of the low tier ones that just don't have any good skills on them, so they don't really synergize into a build. But it's so open-ended. There's no objectively bad gear. There's just, as it increases in rarity, some things are just better than others. But a lot of times the lower level ones are what you have access to earlier in the game. So it depends. Now, we could talk about worst looking gear, aesthetic-wise. I'd have something to say on that. Sponsorman says, it's soon Monday here, 11 minutes. Ah, you must be in a few time zones ahead of me then. Alright, we can do Puke. I need regular scales and regular claws.
If anyone can handle this, it's you.
What are you weak against? Is it gonna matter? Thunder. Okay. Well, this is you're so picky, ugliest gear then. Well, if we go into armor, can look. I'm not a fan of the Kaiser gear. This is Teostra's Master Rank set. Teostra's the big explosive fire lion. Note the color pigment here, which is from my armor. It doesn't look like that by default, but because I have green highlights, it just makes the armor green. But I don't like the hair, that kind of like Bram Stoker's Dracula hair, and the really big kind of bell-shaped waist piece that makes the character look just dummy thick. I don't like the way that looks. To me, it's one of the worst looking lower armor pieces. The rest of it's okay, but the full set, especially the hair, it's kind of goofy. Sponsorman said, question, have you tried Mead? Yes, Mead is delicious. It is somewhat difficult to find here in the States, but I do like it. And Sponsorman is from Denmark. I see. Alright, let's see. We want Thunder. This is Astalos' set of duels. Sponsorman says I just got 5 bottles. Nice. Is it a regular mead or is it flavored? I've tried some good flavored ones, but straight up, it's good too. Mead is like a... Technically, it's like a wine, but it's made from honey. It's a honey-based alcohol, and it's delicious.
All right, let's go.
Oh, same map. Alright, this one should be a little bit easier. It's lower level.
Ride like the wind.
Our target is Puke. As we cruise the map, we'll see different gatherables that are glowing red with the kind of curio influence. If we pick those up, that gives us investigations and just populates the list.
What do we have here?
Sponsorman said 4 flavor and 1 like honey chestnut. Is that what that is? Nice. That sounds delicious. Alright, there you are.
This is the end of the line for you.
Ooh, I don't recognize that move. Gotta watch out for poison with Puke. Oh, okay. That one sweeps at its feet. Sponsorman asks, what is mead costing in the States? Depends on where you're buying it from and how high quality is. I'd say on average, most places I've seen
That's my buddy.
less than $20 for a fifth. But it depends. Like really nice ones will obviously cost you a lot more. I haven't seen it on the shelves in a while. I was just talking to a friend of mine about looking for mead. There we go.
You're the best, pal.
For a fifth? Yeah. For a fifth, usually I've seen them from about less than $20. Just depends. Oh, a fifth means 750 milliliters. Not too long ago, I did look up where that term comes from in regards to alcohol, and I believe a fifth means a fifth of a gallon in non-metric measurements. But that's 750 milliliters. Woo.
It's trying to get away.
Oh, come on.
Faster, buddy. Gotta be quick.
Stack up some damage. Eating? Alright, eating. Now I gotta watch out for pellet projectiles, the poison.
That looks like it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I guess. I see you.
Careful. That looks like it's gonna hurt.
Nice.
That's my buddy.
Oh, there's Narga.
You do what I
You
say
ride.
now. Bye-bye. Let's go for a ride.
Waldsy says, I need to translate for everyone else. Yeah, that's why I said milliliters. I can't help it that my country uses a weird and hard to understand measuring system for things. Ugh. There you go. Really pile on the damage now. Try and get that Fury state to proc. Oh, it's Rathian. Everyone wants a piece, huh?
Now's my chance.
Oh. We're hoping to get a ride for her. That's fine. Ooh. Still no Fury state.
Need to sharpen this thing. Now it's personal.
Oh, lots of poison. Ah, there's your tail. Alright. There's my buff state. I wonder... I wonder if it's just yellow state. I should go in the training area and look at that. Maybe I only get the bolts when I'm in stamina mode. Could have had that state a lot earlier and not realized it. I'll take a look at that after this. First, let's finish off Puke. There we go.
Didn't even break a sweat. What have we here?
11 minutes? Not too bad. We got some scales and the carve rewards too, which is nice. Alright, let's see. We got coins, a bunch of armor spheres, 3 scales, some essence plus. Not bad. Cats are back from gathering. Nice. Take that. I'll send him out there again. Alright, let's go to the training area real quick. I want to see about that buff state. I may have been wrong. Let's see. I thought you have to wait for the bolts in order for that status to officially give you things like the resistance or the infinite stamina, but let's see. Let's get my stamina all the way up. Okay, this is red scroll. This is our aerial skill set. Ones we've been seeing before. So as far as I know, the state is driven by just doing hits and or damage. So I wonder if there's just a damage threshold. Okay, now we have the white aura. Let's see. I'm waiting for it to turn yellow, and then I'm going to swap, see if it triggers. Keep wailing on the poor trending dummy. See, there's a lot of hits. I should assume, okay, there's yellow. Yep, I was wrong. It's yellow. As soon as I hit yellow, swap over, infinite stamina. The bolts come from the infinite stamina. That's how you can tell. Alright, well, now I know that. Could have been using that for a majority of my hunts. Oh well. That's fine. Okay, we still need claws, I think.
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
Oh, yeah, this is an upgrade I want as well. This is my water duels, Almadrons, kind of circular saw, chakram weapons, claws. All right. So much to upgrade. What do Malzinos require? Well, whatever they require, I don't have yet.
Bring on the hard stuff. Ain't nothing I can't forge. Seeing my customers smile is the main reason I've been banging away at the smithing stuff for so long. Bye now.
Okay, claws.
A special quest has been added.
Now we've got another Puke, Toby, Afflicted pelts from these lower tier monsters. Who gives me claws?
When this disaster's behind us, I would love nothing more than to visit Kimura. Ever since I heard about how charming it is
Ooh.
from Rondine,
That looks like a tough one.
thinking about going.
Claw plus. I need regular claws, not claw pluses. Well, I might not have an investigation that gives me that.
I look forward to
It
your
means I gotta
swift
go look at
return.
the rewards and do a regular afflicted quest. It's gonna be something probably lower tier in difficulty. Let's see. Shell, scale. Blood, blood, bone, bone, bone. I know I've hunted something that gives me claws. I have some in my inventory. Fang. Their claw. Goss Harag. Uh-oh. Oh, great. That's not an easy fight. Okay.
There's a special quest for you. Would you like to try an anomaly quest?
There's Goss. So this is a regular research quest, not an investigation, which means it's not on a scaling level. It doesn't change over time. And also means the HP pools are set. And they're set a lot higher. So it's going to be decently challenging. Let's go fire duels.
All right, let's go.
All right. This should be interesting. Goss Harag is not an easy fight. In afflicted state, it is very fast for such a big target.
Faster, buddy!
Hey, I see Mead redeemed a hydrate. Mead is here. What's up, Mead? How you doing? I'll drink some water. After this quest, I need to go mix up some fuel. We'll do this first.
Whetstone
There you are.
time! There it is.
Big boy. Can you cancel my bug? Rude. Wow, I thought I dodged through that. Guess not. Alright, so Goss has one blunt weapon and a blade weapon. It's trouble. Okay. All right, we got our infinite stamina. Now we can cruise. Okay, knowing that that's what triggers Fury makes it so much easier. Ow, still gotta be careful though. Sponsor man asks, why is it so confusing to mail a bottle to California? I don't know. International shipping can be tricky. Having shipped packages internationally before. And I think different places have different restrictions as well, depending on what you're shipping where. Oh, ow. Let's see Mizu show up.
Watch and learn.
Ah, come on. Oh, wow. I hit its tail?
Bye-bye.
That was lucky.
Let's go for a ride.
Wow. Broke all the cores. Nice. That works. I think my buff wore off, though.
Yahoo!
Yep. Build it up again. Tired? Tired. Angry. Leaving? Alright. Should be pretty close to yellow.
Let's go. Whetstone time.
Is that it? There it goes, yep. Ooh, I saw the big wind up.
I'm gonna get you.
Got a sleep bomb? I realized when I have infinite stamina, I can just stay in demon mode. It gives me infinite dash. It gives me higher affinity rate, I believe. And a damage hike. There's no reason not to be in that mode all the time when you've got permanent. Or infinite stamina, rather.
I'm gonna kick your.
Ah. Uh-oh. Yep.
No.
Got pinned. And clocked. Oh, I think it was my buff.
Now I'm really angry.
Silence said expect a glass bottle to be delivered in perfect condition. Yeah, the packing is another thing that's tricky when shipping stuff like that. I actually don't know if you can ship alcohol domestically in the States. You can order it from places, but if you wanted to send like a bottle of wine to a friend, I don't know if you can do that normally through regular postage. I haven't done it. So I don't know firsthand, but there might be some restrictions on shipping stuff domestically. Internationally, it's a little bit different. That I know even less about when it comes to, like, alcohol. I've shipped plenty of non-alcohol things internationally before.
That looks like it's gonna hurt.
Ooh, boy, get out.
It's trying to get away.
Ah, alright, leaving.
Ride like the wind.
Sponsor man says you can under 22%. 22% alcohol. Is that the restricted limit for shipping stuff to the States? That makes sense. So your wines and whatnot are probably okay, but hard liquor, stuff that's usually 40% and up, be tougher to ship. Oh. Ooh, that's fast. Man. Normally Goss Harag is not a super quick monster, but in afflicted state, those big swipes and lunges come out incredibly quick. Ow, they do a ton of damage. Ah.
I'll make you regret
Uh-oh.
this.
Well, it's my last card.
Oh, you're gonna pay. Let's go.
I thought I dodged through that last swipe too. Well, guess we have to be extra careful. Just keep hitting in the butt. That sweeps. Oh, we got them all. Right. Good. I'm gonna play a little bit more cautious here. Try not to just dive in recklessly. I can't afford to get hit or knocked out again. I'll fail the quest if I do. Sponsorman says on the percentage, it's illegal. Okay. Well, I guess that's good to know. I'm assuming you're sending some mead to somebody in the States. Alright, course it back up. Ah. Okay, that's still in one-shot territory, I think.
Don't let him get away! Faster, buddy!
Sponsor man says, I'm trying, but also trying not to get fined. Yeah, I hear that.
Whetstone time!
Well, hopefully you're able to do it. Oh, my buff wore off again. I realize it's a hit when it pulls it out of the ground. It seems like the biggest openings for Goss are waiting till it gets its blade stuck in the ground. Give kind of a minute to get some free hits, since swipes cover such a big distance.
That's my buddy.
Got a buff. I see sponsor member team drop a beat. As soon as I get a spare minute, I will pause here and I will do that for you. Like if it runs off, again, I can pause. I don't want to do it while I'm mid-fight. It's a good way to get clocked or something. Uh-oh. I'll get stunned. Oh, that's a unique animation. If Goss can, if it stuns you, it'll do this kind of walk up state, and then it'll just plant the blades right in your face. That'll probably kill me on this difficulty. Alright, let's do this. I see Siler redeemed a stretch and a hydrate. I need to go mix up some more good fuel after this. I'm gonna do that before we go back. Fortunately, because the audio is paused, I don't need to mute my sources here. All right. So let's see, what kind of beat should we do? I'll think of something. But let's give it a try. All right. Let us proceed.
Let's go.
Coming up on 20 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. Sponsor man says, and he dead. Who, me?
Should make it good as
The
new.
monster? Guess we'll see.
I'm gonna kick your butt.
Okay. Let's build our buffs up again. Ow. Uh-oh. I'm running out of potions. Ah, I see that kind of swiping move to the side after it pulls the blade out. That will do damage. Okay, need to watch out for that.
That looks like it's gonna hurt.
Oof. Uh-oh. Nope. All right. Got a buff.
I'm gonna get you.
Ow. Alright, almost dead. Can't cap the monsters. We just gotta keep piling damage on and playing it safe. Ooh, ah. Uh-oh. Dodge the wrong way. Alright, buffs off.
Look out! It's angry!
Well. Arm break. Arm break. Get those breaks. Okay, it's leaving.
It's starting to lag!
If we wait for Goss to go to sleep, we could bomb it.
Ride like the
Get a
wind!
bunch of damage and hopefully end this. Probably around 25 minutes. Not the best time. But I'll settle for not losing. Alright. Go to sleep.
Mine now.
I see you. Go to sleep. No. You're gonna leave? Alright. Guess it's not going to sleep. Alright, there we go.
We did it!
Just shy of 25. Yeesh.
Carve, carve, carve!
Maybe I should take a more defensive weapon in that fight.
Let's go!
Okay, we got one arm, horns. Doesn't look like we broke anything else. Okay, more claws. Armor, a whole bunch of bits. Alright. Each 24 minutes. It's a little bit of a high time. Oh, but we did unlock a level 32 investigation.
I'm having a sale today. Great. That's the way it goes sometimes. As always, thank you.
Hey, good to see ya!
Oh, I need one more. The Espinasse line, which I was using before I made the Wrath set,
Ain't nothing I can't forge. Seeing my
isn't
customer
bad.
smile is the main reason I've been banging away at the smithing
I only
stuff for
fire
so
dual
long.
blade set or set of weapons for a bit, but it does poison too, which isn't bad. But I made the Wrath one for pure fire, just coming handy for things like Goss Harag. Alright.
Bye
Could
now.
do that fight again for one more claw. Let's take a look at the investigation list. There's level 32 Goss. And that'll give us Claw Plus, which we don't currently need at the moment. But we will.
When this disaster's behind us, I would love nothing more than to visit Kimura. Ever since I heard about how charming it is from Rondine, can't stop thinking about going.
Let me think about
I look forward to
what I
your
want to do
safe
next
return.
here.
Hey there.
Oh, he's got Kezu. Kezu for a target. We could do that. That would get us some additional points. 1.7 multiplier. Okay, we'll do Kezu. I think Kezu gives Afflicted Blood.
Salute.
A special quest has been added.
Do I have a Kezu? I do. This one's only level 11. Okay, we'll do this one. And I'm going to switch weapons.
Come again.
Do I have... What else do I have? Fire. We could do a round of gun. This should make it pretty easy. Actually, I do have a new set of layered armor I've been using for gun. This is Espinaze's set, but it's a different color. I want this one. There we go. Espinaze's armor is pretty cool looking. Armor itself has decent skills, but I'm not using it at the moment. So I made the layered for cosmetic, and it's got this kind of like partial trench coat with the thorn patterns on it. Like a spiked shoulder gauntlet. It's pretty cool. Alright, let me eat, and then I'm going to go grab a drink. Okay, Kezu, we want this. This and this.
Enough of that.
Okay, I'm going to go grab a drink and mix some fuel. So I'll be back in 1 sec. All right, we're back.
Be sure to check the
So we're
special
going to
quest.
go fight the giant
Would you like to
Electric
try
Willy.
the family quest?
This is Fang Plus. Kazu, all right, level 11.
If anyone
The level
can
11
this,
HP pool should be much lower. I guess we'll find out. Shouldn't take quite as long as the last one I just did.
Let's make this a quick one.
Same zone. And it's way up north. Way up north, all right.
I'm back. Ride like the wind.
There you are.
Time to get to work.
This fight is considerably easier with range. Plus it gives us the ability to aim at the curio cores.
You're the best, pal. That looks like it's gonna hurt.
Is there one right on the tip of the tail? Yep. A small target. Okay, just the one on the face and the foot. Alright, that I gotta be careful of since it can spit pretty long range. Oh, there's another one on the wing. There it goes. I think it's an overall damage threshold on all the cores. Even if you haven't popped every single one, you'll blow them up once and knock the enemy over. I think that's how it works.
Love you, buddy.
Not falling for that again. Leaving? Leaving.
Faster, buddy!
New investigation?
The end is in sight!
Oh, hello. Free ride? Free ride.
You do what I say now! How do you like
I almost
that?
missed again.
Watch and learn!
Busted off most of the cores there.
Bye-bye!
There we go. Head break. Sleep.
Let's make some fireworks.
Drop some barrel bombs. And put some mines down right here too. Why not? Free damage.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna one-shot me. Whoops. There.
Now I'm really angry!
Monsters still hit hard.
Ta-da! Let's go!
Stay right there. All right. So we got cores on the feet and the wings. Okay. Okay, almost dead. I'll do the sub 15. That'd be a good time.
Look out! It's angry! It's on its last legs!
Oh, try and drop before. There we go. Before it runs off.
Didn't even break a sweat!
Alright. Not bad. Got KO'd once. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah. 12 minutes?
Carve, carve, carve!
12 or 13 minutes? That's not bad. Oh, Kazoo. You're kind of gross, but I can't hate you too much. An interesting monster. Okay, 2 coins. Some more blood.
You look proper ready, yeah? I guess we all need
Arlo.
a break sometimes, yeah?
Can I talk to this guy? Sir J. I haven't unlocked him as a follower yet on the NPC quests.
Be sure to check the special quest.
Okay, this one went up 2 levels. Bone, blood, claw plus. Pelts. Hmm.
The Curio are still causing trouble.
Afflicted
You know
Carapace.
But I feel safer
I don't
with
know if I
you
need
here.
Carapace for anything readily. I'm sure I will. But I need more claws. Nothing on my list gives me claws. Claw pluses. It's not what I'm looking for at the moment. One of these other ones I'm sure gives claws. Goss. There's Goss we did earlier. Let's see. What does Rotna give?
I look forward to your safe return. Right side clear. Left side clear. Good to go.
Oh, Rotna gives claws. Ugh. I'm trying to think if that's more or less annoying of a fight than Goss. I could take a gun and try and use that against Goss Harag. That's a little bit safer than what I was doing before. Rotna has a giant HP sponge. If it was the subspecies, which I also need for regular bits. I could do that, but not just by itself.
Right side clear. Left side clear.
Oh, Almudron. Regular Almudron is claws. Okay. Do I have one that's low enough level, though?
I pray that this calamity may soon come to an end.
Nope. It's Claw Plus because it's level 30 something. Alright, well, I'm just going to do a regular one.
Come again.
Oops.
A special quest has been added. Anomaly quests can be found here.
Time for more Mud Boy.
Good fortune.
Oh, sweet. Shit. Time to get going.
Alright, right back into it. Almudron.
Let's make this a quick one.
I think I've done this, an afflicted version of this fight yet. Should be interesting.
Ta-da!
There you are. What's up, Stinky?
Time to get to work.
Alright. One on the head. Looks like one on the tail. Maybe not. It's hard to tell.
That's my buddy.
See the cores on the hands. Get out of the mud. I'm pretty sure if I get swatted with the tail, like 3/4 health, it's gonna kill me.
That looks like it's gonna hurt! After it!
Okay. So far, so good. Just gotta be careful. Oh, who's over here? Mizu? Yep.
You do what I say
Yeah, let's get out of the corner. There we go. Oh, can't see. Alright, got the wrecking ball out. See if we can bust that. Oof. Oh, that was lucky. Managed to bust off all the cores. Right for a clock me with its tail. Back, back. One on the face, a couple on the hands, one on the tail. So we can bust off that mud ball. Surprised it didn't one-shot me. Oh, come on, really? Oh, interesting. Did the Nova detonate the mud ball? They didn't break it. Oh well. That's a move and watch out for. That big sort of overhead smash with the wrecking ball. That will kill me in one shot.
Give me some of that sweet ore.
Oh. Aim for the head. Oh, is that all the cores? Guess so, I couldn't tell. I'll take the knockdown. You can go through a lot of ammo. Let's keep moving back through the corridor. It's fine. Oh, okay. We're over here now. I see Sarlauer needing to stretch. Oh, my back. Okay, we got the one on the tail. Hands and feet next.
Love you, buddy.
Nope. Surprised I haven't got a chip on the tail yet. There it is. As soon as I said, of course. Okay, where are we at? 15 minutes? See if we can do this in sub 20, around 20 maybe. Ha! Surprised it didn't hit me. Alright, Good. Almost dead. Ooh, double knockdown. Take those. Can I drop it before? Yep, before I run out of ammo.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Alright. 15, pretty much on the dot.
Carve, carve, carve.
Oh, that fight's way easier with a gun.
Faster, buddy. Mine now.
Alright, let's see what we got for doing this one. And then maybe we will do one more to wrap up for today. Let me see what I unlocked. Let me see what I still need. Four claws.
Well, hey there!
Let's see, can I mod anything into my gun? A rampage slot upgrade wouldn't be bad. Afflicted dire bones are from a tier that I haven't unlocked yet. It's from a tier of investigations and quests that's next. I have to get my research level up a decent ways. But rampage slot wouldn't be bad. It would give me a level 2 instead of a level 1.
Not for my time in Kimura Village.
Hide
Doubt I
plus.
ever would have figured out how to perform these upgrades. I am truly grateful. I'll be here
Well-
when you need me. Hey, good to see ya. Let's get you fixed up then, shall we?
Okay, we got the claws to finish off the water duels. So that's good. I have so much Almudron. So many bits from this monster. Between farming up the armor and a couple of the weapons. Got bits for days.
I'll put everything Master Hammond. You got it.
Okay, that's done.
Now we're talking.
I need claw pluses for sharpness up. That would definitely be handy on this weapon. Sharpness barely gets into purple, so it'd give me a little bit more. I'll probably go all sharpness if I can. Oh, that's 3. Sharpness takes up 3 slots, so I have to go 3 and then maybe 3 and 2. Okay. I haven't seen Afflicted Dragon Blood yet. That must be from something way up there that I haven't fought. Okay, anything else on the dual blades tree? We've got a maxed out water element. We've got maxed out thunder, fire, and ice. We don't have a completely maxed out dragon yet. Oh, that's a big purple bar. Probably I'm gonna go Malzeno once I open up whatever it is unlocks that.
Be a blacksmith ever since I was little. Guess you could say I'm something of an expert at this point.
About
Get some
Lance.
fixed up then, shall we?
Okay, we need 2 more claw to get the fire lance up. Okay.
Okay, good luck.
Hello there.
I'm gonna switch to gun lance for the last one today. And I guess we'll do Goss. We'll do Goss Harag again. That's a little bit more manageable with a defensive weapon. We'll see.
Enough of that.
We'll see how much safer it really is.
Be sure to check the special quest.
Yep. I don't think there is a low enough research investigation. It's going to give claws. Everything seems to come in much higher. So we're kind of stuck doing these more difficult, higher HP ones, but that's alright. It's good practice.
Let's make this a quick one. Ride like the wind. Back. Let's go.
Alright, up there at the top. There's Mizu. There you are.
Whetstone time. Time to get to work.
Let's go.
Now it's personal.
That's a miss.
Reloading.
Ooh.
This is the
Oh,
end of
come
the
on.
line for you.
I think I have to relearn my openings for Bullet Barrage. That's where a lot of my damage comes from, and I keep missing.
Hold on, reloading. Mr. Monster, meet Mr.
There we
Web.
go.
Need more ammo. Hold on, reloading.
So right there.
Kick your butt. Need more ammo.
Ah,
Reloading.
whoops. I was lucky.
That's my buddy. Hold on, reloading. No more holding back.
There we go.
Reloading. Boom.
Oh, I missed again. Ow. Leaving.
Faster, buddy.
All right. Well, being able to block and sort of pick my shots is a little bit safer, I think.
What's
Plus, my
your time?
shells do fire-based damage, which will break its weapons easier.
This one's all for you. Hold on, reloading. regret this.
What hit me? Huh. I guess the pullback?
This ain't over yet.
I guess it pulled the blade out of the ground right at my feet.
Ta-da!
That was a little bit unnecessary.
This should make it good as new. Ride like the wind.
Ooh, there's a follow-up there.
Watch and learn. How do you like that?
Alright, free ride.
Let's go for a ride.
See if we can bust some of those cores off. Alright, good.
Yahoo! I'm gonna get you!
Wide open.
Need more ammo!
Nope.
Reloading! Need more ammo!
Oh, man.
No.
Right on the head.
Oh, you're gonna pay! Faster, buddy!
Couldn't get my shield up fast enough to guard. Eef.
Back. Whetstone time!
Already at 10 minutes. Still got a ways to go. That works.
No more holding back!
Oh, it's on the can. Free ride. Or not.
Reloading! I'm gonna get you!
Alright, if you're gonna stand there.
Hold on, reloading!
Uh-oh. How did that miss me? I had no wire bugs to get out. That should have killed me. Wow, I got lucky. That really is stupid lucky. Aw, really? You gonna armor through that?
You're the best, pal.
Uh-oh. Some distance.
After it!
Leaving?
Ride like the wind!
Alright. Still in kind of a dangerous spot. If I'm not careful, one good hit is going to cost me the entire quest. And that would be embarrassing.
Anything I can use in here? The end is in sight! This should make it good as new! This one's all for you!
Ah, come on. Move forward. I dare you.
Need more ammo! I'm gonna get you!
Too many misses. It's all free damage.
Reloading! That looks like it's gonna hurt! Need more ammo!
Right there.
Hold on, reloading! Love you, buddy. Need more ammo!
Stay right there.
This one's all for you!
Right, that works. I almost missed again. Okay.
It's trying to get away! Faster, buddy!
Let's keep chipping away. I'm playing a lot less aggressively just because I'm on my last card again. I am out of potions. Okay. I guess I need to buy some more of the regular ones I use to craft the megas. Thought I was leaving.
Need more ammo!
Oh.
Hold on, reloading! That's my buddy.
I take a really high amount of chip from swipes, even if I block. Oh.
Need more ammo!
You know what?
Not having any of this.
We'll be back. Yep, I am flat out of regular potions. I'll just craft them since I'm not really using herbs for anything else. I wouldn't normally do that, but again, last cart. Really don't want to fail this one.
Need to sharpen this thing.
Oh,
Faster, buddy!
it's Lagombi. Let's see if we can get a ride. That works.
You do what I say now.
Oh, that's right. Lagombi's got a really close range moveset. So slow. Yeesh. Well, take the free damage.
Bye-bye.
Move.
No more holding back! Reloading!
All right. Let's see what happened, but I'll take it.
Hold on, reloading.
Stay right there.
Reloading.
Whew. I was gonna say, hopefully that did it. Boy, almost 25 minutes? Man. I need to get my times down on this fight.
Let's go.
I wonder if a hammer would be a better fit for fighting this monster. Something that's mobile, but not quite as erratically mobile as dual blades. I will be making a hammer set eventually to test that out. Alright. Picked up a couple claws. Only 2. Did get a large beast gem though. Those are pretty valuable. We need those for a whole ton of upgrades. Alright. Could be better, could be worse. Oh, we hit Master Rank 70. That's an urgent. That's Valstrax. Rocket Dragon. We're not going to do that today.
You're sure to find a bargain today. Luck is on your side. Thank you for your patronage.
Hey. How are
Did I get enough
Let's get you fixed up
for my
then,
lance? Yes, we need 5 and 5. Okay. So I can max this out, and we're done with Fire Element. We need another 5 for the Water Lance. Same thing here. Claws and Scales all day long. I will see if I can get a lot of these lower level upgrades
Ain't nothing I can't forge.
done to max my gear out for the next session. Hopefully I'll unlock some higher tier investigations too, but we'll see. From here on out in Sunbreak, it's going to be more of a grind in general. So my main focus on these streams is going to be running through the different hunts and also showing off other weapons. We've been primarily doing gun lance, light bowgun, and duels, and occasionally lance. I want to work on switch axe some more, sword and shield, more lance. There's a lot of things left to do. I guess I have to go back and do regular Astalos. Okay.
See you soon.
All right. Well, we will call that good for today. I'd say overall it's pretty productive. Let me see who from the list of homies is online to potentially raid. I think Wazzy is streaming today, but not for another hour, I think. Unless she goes live at 5 my time. I don't remember. Oh, 6:30. Okay. Well, she's not live now. Let's see who's on the list. Let's see. We've got Erisfon Jabberwock is playing Pokemon. And Bean is playing Final Fantasy XIV, as usual. Let's go raid Eris. We haven't raided them in a bit. Alright. Well, let me turn this off. We'll go ahead and go to outro. And we will be back next week. I'm considering Breath of Fire 2 tomorrow. I gotta take a look at my calendar. And then the stream schedule for next week will be up on Twitter before the end of the day today, as usual. Leaning towards Breath of Fire 2 tomorrow. Pick up where we left off, because I kind of want to get back into that game. But we'll see. So in the meantime, thanks again, folks, for tuning in and watching me moderately competently hunt monsters. I will catch you folks in the next one. Have yourselves a good evening. Now we will go raid Eris.